So, Potato, computer crashed. We are back. We are live. So, yeah, Potato computer, I don't like that one. So, where were we when I crashed?
Might have been talking about Max.
Max. Yeah, Max. Max. The awful CEO I dislike.
Yeah, Max, and how he's actually a high tier in high funds because of the day to day. He can take advantage of his day to day.
Yeah.
You have your music playing in the background?
Yeah.
Okay, I do not have mouse control. Just make sure you are all set.
Do you have
Okay.
mouse control now?
All right, I have mouse control. Yes.
This is good.
Okay. So yeah, both of us don't have a lander on my one base side, their two base side. They have an artillery, which means that it isn't a tank or a recon that's being built. I finally send out some units off to the side there, with a recon as well. Get the comm tower, and I build another recon on the side because I'm not really expecting a tank from my opponent for a while. Oops, my bad. Accidentally right click there. So yeah, poor Davide. They cannot catch a break because of that. And yeah, because of this denies my chance of getting that comm tower. And we slightly have some units heading towards the center, although Davide made a really early push for that center property, and that is scary. It is actually kind of putting them ahead, or like getting them closer to the income lead, because they have two, I have none in the center. So I finally captured that comm tower. Oh, for some reason I moved my recon towards the middle. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, I'm moving up, and yeah, just attack and capture. If they try to do anything, I have a recon to punish. And I build my first tank on my two base side, because of course I benefit from that. And I don't know if it's a 2-hit kill next turn, but it does 4 damage, which unfortunately means that it might be a roll to kill it the next turn. But if not, then that's just the power of not having a comm tower.
Yeah, this is true.
Alright.
Hi,
Alright.
Ahmad. Welcome to the stream. You missed the first 7 minutes before I crashed, but this is part 2.
And interestingly enough, I see Davide has built a tank on their one base side. I would definitely say that's a good call out from them. Knowing that I'd probably have a vehicle on my two base side, they would counter with the two base side. And when I saw this, I was very terrified. I'm like, why does he already have one center property and already in the middle? Why does he already have this city? And here I actually started to panic. I'm like, oh no. He actually might get the income lead with this. Oh no. Yeah, I was very terrified. But I did feel very confident on my two base side here. As you can see, I deny the comm tower. And I'm moving my units up, pull my lander back to get these two. And I build a backup tank for my two base side. Infantry, small group, just trying to get properties still. Recon moves in. Boom. I'm like, okay, that's a bit worrisome. I do not have a tank for that recon. Like, this is the kind of situation where Max is good in low funds, because if Max gets the first strike it's actually going to do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And no one's going to be having a tank for a while, so there could just be some recon on recon violence. Start building those recon chains, and then, build the tanks, which the recons can do absolutely nothing to. And he interrupts his cap, and I'm like, okay, I have none of the properties in the middle, and he's about to get 3. This is not looking good. And unfortunately, I deny the unfortunately, the lander does not die, so I am denying another turn of that income, that divide for Davide. But I'm actually getting charged for this.
Yeah.
And in this situation, I plan to use my power just to get some 10% increase, as well as actually no, it just denies power. It doesn't deny money. That would be crazy. Imagine a CEO that can deny your money. Oh wait, no, I take that back. That's already Kindle, Drake, Olaf,
Any
Hawk.
double damage seal.
Basically, yeah.
Rachel at some extent because she throws many silo.
No, she gets luck rolls.
Oh my.
War crimes. Okay, so I was debating whether I reveal my tank or not. Now you're probably wondering, like, why would I want to reveal my tank in fog? It's because I kind of want to use it as a deterrent. It's like if they see that I have a tank, they're not going to want to stay and interrupt the capture. Or maybe they could interrupt the capture with an infantry, and they just know that I have a tank there. I feel like it's a very risky move, but there have been a few times where I did give my opponent some information, but I kind of treat it like standard, like, hey, you know I have this, you know you don't want to attack this. But in the end, I decided to just keep it safe. Just keep it hidden.
I think the red column behind infantry walls, that's clever.
Yeah, it's I don't know if this was intentional or not, but yeah, it is a nice formation. I get some vision here, and I think I go for a first strike. Oh, and I actually kill the infantry.
That was the eye roll. Even if it's a row, that's still the eye roll.
I do have a comm tower. Here I'm just trying to get as many first strikes as I can, because I feel like I do have a good amount of infantry there, and I hope to capture the city here. And I hope to get that. I'm trying to interrupt that. I see they have a lot of infantry there, and I'm just like, alright, at least I have some presence in the middle, and I have a battle copter, and oh, I thought I base skipped. You always rip into me whenever I base skip.
Yeah.
Always rip into me. But yeah, I decided to go for the early copter, despite what Kanpai told me to go just recon chains. But I just wanted to throw my opponent off guard. Considering if they did decide to build an anti-air, if they can't afford a copter, or they could just base skip for a copter. Copters are just so good on this map, which is why I went for it.
And I think they are also very good in low funds, because they force your opponent to have a copter of their own or an anti-air, and if they don't, you will just damage even more the cheaper units.
Yeah. And this was scary. My opponents put their tank in the middle rather than assisting this first tank, so now I'm just like, okay, the only thing I have is a battlecopter, and I just need to hope my opponent does not build a battlecopter on this airport, or else their battlecopter can first strike my copter, and then I have nothing for the tank. All right, so they join cap. I can no longer interrupt that. Finally, they're getting their port. We're actually even on income. Yeah. It's bad that we're even on income. I thought I was ahead. Thankfully, I do get this property, but I am actually behind on total unit value on the left side there. And they decide to build a battlecopter on their one base side. Oh, and that reminds me, last turn when I built this copter, I told myself to build an anti-air. I freaking told myself to build an anti-air.
Nice side story.
I remember vividly. Now I remember. You're gonna see how upset I was. But this is just, I guess this is me just trying to fight in the middle. Look, I have 1. They're about to get 4. Okay, so I capture these 2, which is nice, and I use Market Crash. I didn't really care a whole lot about giving them charge and then cutting it all off. I just wanted to take advantage of my raw stat bonuses. Like I'm getting a first strike on a city to a tank on the road. Very good first strike. This tank could not reach the forest, but it stays out of sight. I do plan to bring this tank over with the lander in case they pull away, but they're not going to pull away when they have a copter, and I do not have an anti-air. But I got a little wall here trying to get that trying to get that city. And I do have full copter coverage, which is good. I do reveal the copter, which was a mistake on my end. I could have kept it here and it still would have protected all my units. But this is one of the times where I would not reveal a copter to my opponent. Because copter is crucial because your opponent knows to build an anti-air when that happens. So I do a little bit of a retreat on the left side, and I go for a first strike on the infantry, so they cannot go for a capture, and a very delayed anti-air that I told myself to build last turn, which I didn't. And here you can see this copter is not doing anything right now. I mean, it will do something to this tank.
Yeah.
But I would like to at least prefer to stabilize in the middle, and then stabilize in the middle and have this anti-air already in range to cover my tanks. So as you can see, my mistake cost me, and I'm just like, oh crap, now he has a copter and I do not have anything for that copter. Cut it last turn, but didn't. Okay, now they're starting to put some pressure on that side, and unfortunately, ooh, I live, yay! Oh, it's the defense boost.
Yeah.
I'm glad I used that power. That artillery is actually about to do something, and of course they are going heavy on their 2 base side, and I'm dwindling there, and they build a copter. Thing is,
you got your own already there, ready to
if
strike.
I kill this infantry, then yeah. Oh, and I also get this property, which is good.
This is true. Now, I will say this, I think Divad 3H had a quite good capture game despite getting denied one of his building. I think he did well considering he was behind you for a few turns.
Yeah, the early one infantry captured these 3 properties.
Yeah.
1 infantry. And that is just some amazing value. I think I might do that opening now, even on a regular fund, normal funds. Just send 1 infantry in the middle and just try to take many properties as I can. This one here and this one here, you should be able to get this one. But yeah, I feel the 4 in the middle are really hard to get. If you can get at least 2, then you can even up the game. Maybe if you sit on this property, you can deny your opponent this property. But yeah, I really like Divade's early move with that. So I send my recon up to damage that infantry, and boom, 8-3. This will go to 5, but it's not really going to do much afterwards. I try to interrupt that capture, and I try to stick to the capture. They do have potential to move this tank and then sit on the city and interrupt that, but I want to see what they do. And to my surprise, I actually have a lot of infantry in the middle, so if it could get vehicle support, then I have the infantry to actually start recapturing the properties, which is good. Alright, and I'm like, you know what, yeah, let's make a retreat, pull this tank back, and then let's bring this tank over here. Unfortunately, not covering all my units, but it's at least going to be there much faster. And I built a copter on this side. I do have enough for a tank. Where do I build this tank? So I pull back on this side. I have these 2 out of the 3 contested properties. I decided to not let it go, but keep interrupting him whenever they try to get it. Every unit here is covered by the anti-air, so I am comfortable to stay, and it looks like I do build the tank, and I'm probably gonna... I actually don't know where I send that tank. Alright, let's see here. Start capturing that property. I am terrified. Artillery and recon come down. I wonder if this recon could have. It could have gone further to spot out my Balacopter. It might be because the artillery.
Safe. Maybe
Oh yeah. Because the artillery would not cover the recon. The artillery cannot move a space ahead to allow this recon to move one space further. Just to see that that Balacopter, which is good. Playing it safe. Oh, the tank moves back. I lost my recon Chen, and I lost that capture. But I have a lot of infantry here. I'm gonna be doing some work. Okay, start going for that capture there, and they start pulling back. Maybe wanting to reinforce the middle, perhaps. And they build another copter, and I'm just like, ooh, yeah, this is kind of bad. And they're actually ahead by two units, and actually ahead on value. But currently, I am ahead on income. That might shift though. No, wait. Yeah, that might shift over if I don't capture a property, because they're probably gonna get that one. All right, so I pull back a little bit. Still get vision on that though. Tank still hides in the forest. Recon moves in, and completely stops that capture. Then I'm like, okay, let's build a wall, a very flimsy wall, and just like, move my tank up. And like, if I feel like pulling back, then do they reach? Yeah, they both reach. Probably could have put it here, so then next turn I could put it here. That is a little bit close to the airport though. Alright, so I get the hit on the recon. I think I saw it because of the mountain. Yeah, I did. So I stopped that capture, and I just have so much infantry that... Oh my god, I'm like actually dominating with the unit count actually on the top, in the middle. And I built a copter, because 4 of my infantry are actually covered. If this one gets attacked from the city, then yeah, the copter can like first strike it. Alright. So I'm just right now just holding the line. I see the artillery, so I am a bit scared that they will lock this property, so I think I give it up. Alright, day 14 for Davide. Capture. I don't know if the replay is just not updated, but yeah, that's gone. The tank is making its presence, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. If I build another copter, then this copter and this tank can kill that tank, and if the copter tries to go for the copter, then I can have another copter that's covering my first copter. You get what I mean?
Yes.
That is, if they don't build a copter there.
This is a copter bat instead of a blood bat.
Oh my gosh. But unfortunately I do lose my recon there. I'm very sad. And do I not see that copter?
Copter Inception.
I would not be able to see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just one range out of the with the anti-air. And they built an anti-air because they're like, yeah, probably should have built one much sooner because they got a copter there. Same situation that I had.
Yes.
Oh my god. I want to start playing some low funds now. This feels fun.
Yeah.
But I think Kantbai told me as of now there's only base light maps for low funds. But I listen. I know you hate base light, but it makes sense, right?
No. That should not exist. Base light is an aberration.
For low funds?
For any modes.
Oh my gosh. I noticed Divad 3H, Divad 8 did not use their power. I was a bit I was like, why are you not using your power? But then it kind of hit me.
You see?
Market crash.
Even
it kind of hit me.
With me. Take you, Ahmad.
Listen. Because of how low the income gets, you're not likely to have. You're gonna have slower tech ups if you're gonna have 3 bases and low funds.
Yeah, that's why it's
But
fun.
yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. But anyways, so back to the game. I was like, huh, why is Divide not using their power?
It
But
wants
then
a super-
but then I realized a mistake.
What?
You can actually get some insane value with war bonds and low funds.
Yeah.
It hit me that you can just get your funds and then you could get more tech ups out, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh no. If this gets to the late game, I'm in trouble. It's like, oh no. He's actually playing for the long term and it's gonna pay off. It's like I gotta fight now. It's like I gotta get everything I see. It's like, wait, did I not? It didn't do anything. Oh wait, no, it did do something. They still have their first power, but yeah, the 10% offense, 10% defense. Let's go. Helicopter, boom. I hit that tank. I get out of the way on the city, and I start capturing it.
Asking, isn't that obvious? I agree with you, Ahmad. You see, today Ahmad and I have a lot of complicity for once.
Wait. What is obvious? War bonds and low funds?
Yeah.
Okay.
War Bonds is OP. It's so underrated. People don't think it's good.
It's not OP, but
just because market crash is so broken, people forget about War Bonds.
It's not OP, but it's, I will admit, fairly underrated.
Dude, I won many Sasha Mirror because I actually used War Bonds.
I respect it. A bit surprised she got it too, because it's like 6 stars. But I don't know how much damage this does, but this is me taking advantage of like plus 20% offense and actually getting the kill with the anti-air here. If they had a tank, I'm in trouble. But yeah, I built a copter to protect my other copter, and this is also protecting the city here in the middle. So I actually will get a fair amount. Start to equalize the middle. I'm actually getting a lot more presence in the middle than my opponent. And 25 fuel. I'm a bit concerned about that lander. Unfortunately, I don't have my other lander. Alright, and let's see. Anti-air rolls down. But I was suspecting my opponent to put an anti-air here. So I built the copter, moved it up, and then I moved it to the middle. This is why I love copters on Vandalism. And yeah, they're definitely getting that property. I can't see any of it, but yeah, I'm not gonna save that. Okay, copter first strikes, but this is why I have the other copter here. And Devade timed out.
Oh, Devade timed out. Really?
Devade timed out. Yeah. There's no further actions.
You're right.
This
is sad.
It is a bit unfortunate, yes. I did catch Devade, and I was like, hey, your game's gonna end in like an hour. And they're like, all right, oh crap, thank you. And then like by the time I checked the game back, their time was already up. So yeah, unfortunately, the game had to end in such a way. They said that they felt like it was unprofessional of them to just like pause it, but I was open to pause the game with Devade, so we can have this game go on a bit longer. But to my surprise, oh shoot, how do I?
Maybe refresh?
Yeah. Or is it because the replay tool won't let us see it? Will they not let us see the end result? Oh, they won't. Okay. That's fine. I do want to leave it here. Do the first couple moves. Oh wait, I just realized on OBS you can't see it on a certain way. Was it something like this? Oh no, something like this.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But to my surprise, oh, this is not right. I want to get the proper stats up. I'm sorry. I kind of ruined it there. All right, and yeah, just stopped right there. All right, so looking at the stats at the bottom here, they would be ahead on unit count and definitely on army value,
Yeah.
but I was actually doing pretty all right with the. I'll get the income lead, but then I might lose it. I don't know. Like this battlecopter could maybe go here, and then yeah, there's definitely going to be a lot of fighting happening in the middle. This game definitely still could have gone either way, but it was just really, really unfortunate that my opponent timed out. But I definitely would have liked to play to play some more with them. They were an interesting player. Did really good despite the some of the downsides that happened. Like the turn 1 infantry wasn't on the side to capture the base unless they wanted to get a chain and then like start moving in, because as you say, as a Sasha main, quote unquote Sasha main, you always say to like get properties as soon as you can.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the meta is for the low funds. Maybe it might have worked. Maybe that's why they had a chance. But this game was still very close. It is unfortunate to see end like this. But we both talked about it. And we're just like, okay, I guess I move on then.
Yeah. So I think based on the current state, it was still pretty even. As I said, it would go either way. You actually had a less impressive positioning, but you clearly had the firepower. That's the thing. You had the firepower, you had the positioning. I think its positioning is better because that artillery is scary. You just cannot come any closer, and you will just cap that building. And what will you do? Send infantry to die just to stop that cap? I mean, that flank here is not really good right now. You could reinforce it with a copter, but I mean, anti-air. So the center is either way because you got a battle copter overlapping the other one. So maybe you would have actually gotten control of that area. So that would make this side Divad and this side yours. And here, I think both of you are still kind of even. Maybe you have a small advantage because you got a tank and he doesn't.
But they do have a copter, but I do have an anti-air.
Yeah. So I think that was a very interesting game there.
Yeah, I probably would have lost the left side, but won the middle, and might be a stalemate on the right side there because I'm like putting in.
So
go ahead.
Before we go, I'd like to say something. A teaser, because I think OJ Rat is actually AFK or something because he hasn't played Advanced Wars by Web for like a month and a half. So I will still give him like 2 weeks. But if he still doesn't,
is that Go 7's opponent?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I speak about OJ Rat. If he is out of the tournament, the only game last would be Cynic and Man Mao. Cynic, it always takes him forever to get starting because he has school and he's occupied. So that's it. So if OJ Rat doesn't reveal himself to be still in it, the last round of the loser bracket will actually be the next round, and I will change something because it's a odd number. It will end up being a free-for-all if OJ Rat is disqualified, because guys will only have 3 more survivor in the loser bracket. But
I'm going to lose that free for all.
if OG Rat is still in the tournament and stuff, we still have 2 other rounds in the losers bracket. But if OG Rat is out, then there's a free for all with whoever wins between Cynic and Manmao. I think Fluffy won his round. I will just double check. I know he reported to me, so I know he's done. But either it will be a free for all, or we still have 2 other rounds of the losers bracket. Or there's another case. If OG Rat is still around, maybe a 2 versus 2 could be interesting. But we will see how it goes. Is there anything else you'd like to share, plug, or add to the stream?
As of now, I do not, other than follow. You can subscribe to my channel, Advanced Warrior. I am coming back. I don't have an official date, but I promise I am coming back.
This is good. And I will also say this. My road to Reboot Camp, I will actually cover Days of Ruin. And even if I don't really like the game, I know you like the game. Maybe once I'm done again with Days of Ruin, we may play one game of Tiny Wars for the fun of it. But we will ban some seals for sure, because I don't want Isabella, I don't want Victor, I don't want the other one, Stolos.
I don't know these names.
Stolos, like the big bad, like
I know Solus. But
Victor is the one that has like extra firepower on all of his people. I think he doesn't really have a power. He doesn't have a power. He just has a day-to-day.
I see.
I can't remember his name in the USA version or Tiny Wars, but you know, the old man. It's an old man.
Oh yeah, Foresight.
Yeah, Foresight. Yeah, Foresight, Isabella, and Stolos are ridiculous. They don't belong.
Foresight is actually not that OP. I promise.
I do think he is, but anyway, we will get
it's
into it later.
the top tier. The top tiers are like Stolos, obviously, Isabella, O'Brien, Will, Tabitha. Those are like the top. On a naval map, Sigismundo is also a top tier.
But I think O'Brien is good, but I never thought he was top tier.
I understand, because in the story you don't really get to see his strength.
Yeah.
But when you have 30 defense on all of your units, even with Days of Ruin defense calculations, it's still very, very good.
Yeah, this is true. This is actually true. So, man, that was fun. We need to do more of these. We need to do another game, like, in time loss, you know? We just do a game as sync, take turn.
Yeah, hey, we could.
I miss spending time with you, man.
Yeah, me too. But I am making a promise. When Reboot Camp comes out, we're streaming that game together.
Yeah, let's hope it works.
I want to see how good the multiplayer is. We might have to make some Advanced Wars by Web maps, because if we are playing normal versus mode without the first turn infantry, I want to be player 1 every time. But we'll see. If I think they said we can make our own maps. So, yeah.
I hope we can. And I'm so excited about it, man. I'm just done with Advance Wars 2 for now. So tomorrow I start Dual Strike. And once I'm done with Dual Strike, I will actually play your favorite game.
Doesn't mean I hate the other one.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Yep.
So, man, that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. Like, that's always an honor having you around. As I said, I miss you, man. Of course. I miss you.
Yeah, I miss you too. I miss you too.
But at least you're more healthy than I am, because now you go at the gym.
Yeah. That happened.
Anyway, take care, man. Have a good night.
Alright, have a good night, everyone. Oh wait, did you end the stream?
I will.
Okay.
I will kick you out from Parsec. Then I'll end the
Okay.
stream.
Alright.
Have a good night, man. Take care.
Have a good night. I do want to say